Welcome everyone to Radland. I am here today in LAX, about to board my plane to MCO International Airport, Orlando, Florida. I'm going to be heading to Walt Disney World. There is a lot of new things happening over at Epcot. Also going to be heading to Universal Orlando and then the rest of the Walt Disney World parks, so stay tuned for that. I have about an hour and a half before my plane starts to board. I'm going to head over to TSA right now. Hopefully that goes by smooth and fast, but thank you guys for tuning along. It's going to be a fun trip. Now I am flying out through, not United, but I'm flying through Delta. Last time it was United, I didn't get a carry-on. I had to pay extra. So now I'm just taking my one item and my carry-on, which I get is included with Delta. So I love flying in with Delta. You get Wi-Fi, very comfortable seats, and you always get onboard entertainment. So Delta's always my favorite way to go. And that's always the way I try to fly out, is through Delta. So I am not checking in any bags today. I get a free carry-on and a free item, which is like my backpack. That's why I like taking Delta. Last time I had to take United and I had to pay like $30 or $45 to carry just my extra small carry-on, and they had to check it in, so pretty awesome that it's included with my Delta ticket. Now I like to have a paper ticket even though I do have it in my wallet. It's just nice to have just in case they need it or they want to see it, and by using my phone I don't want to have to pull it out. Continue with no bags. Like I said, I like to have a physical boarding pass. It just makes it a little easier just in case if my phone dies or anything like that, which I have plenty of chargers. I don't see my phone dying, but you just never know. All right, so I had to take off my laptop and my iPad out of my bag. Everything's got to go separate. They are very strict here at LAX. Got to take off my shoes and pretty much just put it all in a bin. And then hopefully they don't just kind of open my luggage and go through a few things. So far the lines move pretty fast, so I think I'll be on the other side in just a few minutes. Belt 2, right? Shoes on, pods, chapstick. It's about a 10-minute wait, not too bad. iPad and laptop back in here. Booklet. The belt is probably the one that's most time consuming to put back on and take off. Alright, that was a breeze, about 10 minutes. I've never taken a flight this early, so maybe that's the key. Maybe I think they're a little more busier at night. Around 9 o'clock is when I usually fly out, and usually get to Orlando at about 6 a.m. So this is the first time I'm doing a flight this early. It might be routine. I might have to do this more often because it's pretty smooth, and I'll be getting to Orlando at about midnight. So that's a good time. Give me more time to settle in my hotel, head over to Epcot. That way I'm not rushing during the opening day of the new area of Epcot. I am gate number 139, so I'm gonna be to the left straight ahead. They also have 30 through 39 over there. And they also have the souvenir shop straight ahead. Here we are near the main gate, and you can see they have the departure times up on the ceiling here on this screen. It's pretty awesome. You can see there. Well, mine was just showing up Orlando. It said on time, but it was changing right now. So pretty cool. You want to see? Oh, there it is on top, Orlando. MCO 425, gate 139. I'm really in awe how big this actual gate area is. It's like a mall. There's literally so many stores. Victoria's Secrets. There's even an iStore. Oh wow, so there's a mini Apple store. That is awesome. I've never seen that, so I'm not sure if it's really an Apple store or it's just called the iStore. I think it's just called the iStore. I don't think it's an official Apple store, but it looks like they have Apple products. And then there's a Tumi, a Hugo Boss. This is a legit mall. All right, so I located my entry gate, gate number 139. Now it does board at 3:45, and right now it's 3:24, so I have a little bit of time to spare, just enough time. So I'm just gonna sit here until they start boarding, and then the plane takes off at 4:25. We'll sit tight until our plane is ready to board. All right, it is now time to board the plane. I am sitting in the main cabin, which is a little more affordable. It was about like 250 bucks. I still get entertainment. I still get a little reclining seat, and I get a nice view. I get a window seat. All right, so they actually bumped me up to the main cabin. I'm not in the back. I was in 39F, but now I'm in 25F, which is still a window seat. Now I am a Delta member, so I did get priority seating as far as the window choices is available, and I didn't have to pay extra. If you're not a member, you do have to pay extra for that usually. So I made it on my plane. Let's see. Some entertainment on here in front of me. Some movies. Here's the list. Love to have the entertainment here in front of me. My last flight on United, they didn't have these screens, and gosh, the time went by so slow. quite a bit of space. I actually got 2 windows, so this is perfect. Got a nice view of takeoff and landing. Movies, there we go, movies. Oh, series. Movies, there we go. Okay, it looks like they're in alphabetical order. Start from the top. So fascinating seeing the other planes take off and land.
Before we depart, please start your check into the video screen for a brief presentation of the safety features of our Airbus 321neo.
And there we go, we're starting to taxi. We're going in reverse though. Usually I take flights, like I said, at red eye, so this is pretty interesting to see it in broad daylight. Big difference. My first like daytime flight. And I've flown plenty of times, just I always take red eyes. But I think I'm gonna start taking daytime flights. It's a lot better, a lot smoother. There goes one right there.
In the event of an evacuation, leave all carry-on items behind.
All exits are clearly marked with a green exit symbol.
There goes a private jet right now. It's cool to see. And we're headed out. Here comes another plane called the French Bee. I'm assuming they came from France. Smaller and smaller. It almost looks like toys. We should be turning and we should get a beautiful view of the sunset shortly. There you can see it looks like downtown LA right over there. Oh wow, there's the beach. That was fast. Snacks, you get a choice of, I think it was almonds, cookies, and sun chips. I always like these cookies. These are really tasty, like vanilla cookies, so they're pretty good. They do come back with some more around like mid-flight, so probably get another one and then get a refill on my Coke. It says fast free Wi-Fi rolling out. That is probably the best perk for all members here on Delta, is that we get free Wi-Fi while on the plane. If you have a long flight, it does go a long way. See, there's this Delta on the cookie. we're going to be crossing over towards Atlanta in just a bit. I'm not sure, probably about 2 hours before we get there, so we're about halfway there right now. Here's a look at the outside and see all the lights. You can see all the lights. We're starting to descend a little bit. We're not as high as we were earlier, but we're almost there. We're halfway there. About an hour or so ago, you can just see pure darkness. And now we can see some city lights. So we're descending a little bit. Not too much. We're still pretty high up in the air. But now we're seeing a lot more and getting a lot closer to MCO. Having quite a bit of turbulence right now. I think that's why we descended a little bit, because probably some heavy weather up in the higher altitude, but you can see some beautiful lights, at least. Straight ahead, you can see wherever we're flying over, not too sure where, but very beautiful. Just a little turbulence. You can see the wing kind of shaking there a little bit. Getting a little view of Harry Potter. Got Dummy. And then more snacks along the way. Still watching Harry Potter, and snacks are coming back for their second round.
Spray the ginger ale.
Probably just gonna get a soda and some almonds this time.
Any snacks? Butter. Cookies, almonds.
Alright, I actually went with the granola bar this time and another Coke, so second round of snacks right before we land. Pretty awesome.
Take your seats for the remainder of the flight. Once again, we should have you on the ground in about 35 minutes.
So opening our stuff up. I'm doing a little bit of editing, but I will be putting this away now because I have the tray down once we're gonna land, so let's start putting the stuff away. Oh yeah, the lights went on the wing now, and we are now descending. Very beautiful sight. Descending. You can see the lights getting bigger and bigger. luggage off the plane. I don't have any luggage checked in. I have everything with me, carry on. Makes it a lot easier. I'm not really a check-in kind of person with luggage. It's just a hassle, and sometimes it gets lost and it just takes up a lot of your time. So yeah, no luggage to check in or to go pick up to check in from check-in. So I'm just gonna head my way to the resort. Grab my stuff, got my carry-on, and headed out.
I mean, we were able.
Good one, thank you.
That's gonna be sad.
All right, I'm now officially in MCO Orlando. You can see they have a Christmas tree here in the middle of all the entry ports. This is really neat, little nice decoration. Very comfortable flight with Delta. This is not promoted or anything. I purchased my ticket out of pocket. I flew with United, I want to say my last trip about last month, and it was a horrible flight. They didn't have screens. The airplane was just very outdated, and it just wasn't comfortable at all. It was just, we didn't get any snacks. There was like one drink, but they only had like chips and pretzels. This one had a lot more, United had a lot more options, or I'm sorry, Delta had a lot more options. They gave us pretzels, chips, sun chips, granola bar, and they came twice, and that did not happen on neither of my flights last time in United. So I really enjoyed that today about Delta. It was very comfortable. They came around with snacks more than once. The seats are reclined, free entertainment, and free Wi-Fi, and it worked excellent on my iPad, on my laptop, and on my phone. I was able to watch movies, edit some videos. It was very, very, very good flight. I will be safe to say that I will be flying with them as much as possible if a flight is available to my destination.
Hold on to the handrail.
First ride of the night, the monorail here at MCO.
Momentarily for the main terminal.
Authentic experiences are found in our art scenes, sporting events, and small businesses. In Orlando, there's something for everyone. Hope you enjoy your visit.
So check this out, they actually have a bigger tree over here on the receiving side of the terminal, so this is pretty cool. This is in the middle of the, pretty much the lobby area of the hotel, where all they used to have a water fountain, but now it's covered with a nice tree. There's a lot of nice stores here, but they're all closed because it's currently 12 midnight, so all these are going to be closed. I'll have to come by when I depart from Orlando to check out these stores and just take a look inside, maybe get some last minute gifts. But yeah, the holidays are here in Orlando as well. We're going to be getting some fun in Magic Kingdom also at Universal Studios, or I don't want to say Universal Studios Hollywood, but Universal Orlando. And that's a wrap on today's video from a very empty MCO airport. You can see nobody behind me, just this Christmas tree. It is a little after midnight. Big thanks to a friend who recommended that I join the Sky Miles Club through Delta. Downloaded the app, became a member, and did everything through the app. It made it a lot easier. I was able to get my window seat at no extra charge and get pretty much where I wanted to sit, pick my seat, and no extra charge, because on Google I would pay extra to get the window seat, and after you become a Sky Miles member they ask you what is your preference. The whole process is a lot easier. So if you guys don't have that, you want to fly out to Orlando, definitely look into being a Sky Miles member. If you guys are new to the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, I'm going to be showcasing a lot of Orlando, Universal Orlando, also Walt Disney World. There's a lot of new things today that are opening over at Epcot. I'm going to be headed over there today. That video will be posted tomorrow. Everything new and everything that has opened, my experience, and even my experience flying back to LA, because I'm always showcasing stuff at Disneyland and Universal Studios Hollywood as well. Stay tuned for all those videos, but thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. A very beautiful tree here in the lobby with a little bit of taste of what's to come right behind it on the screen at Walt Disney World for the holidays. See you guys soon.